Do you know your pets better than your friends? Hi, this is Tim, and I want to welcome you to another episode of The Daily Doable. And like I've been doing here, I'm going to flip the screen so you can see who my walking companion is today. Say hi to Ratchet. Right now he's sitting pretty well for us. You might hear Remy off in the background. I think a squirrel has invaded her space and she's not too happy. So she might be barking here, but we'll just go ahead and do this video. Some of my friends are going to understand this phrase when I say, we're doing it messy today. Because if you look over here, you can see my normal walking trail is muddy. So I'm not going to be going down that, but it's not the conditions aren't the best out here. And I just finished walking the dogs and feeding them. And I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do this video. I thought I'd be doing it by myself with an umbrella, but the rain has stopped. But it's still, it's pretty messy out here. But let's get into today's story. Do you know your pets better than your friends? And let me illustrate that with this story. When I get up of a morning, Ratchet's at the foot of the bed. And as soon as I pop up, he pops up. And he heads downstairs. Now, he's been quiet all night. But as soon as I get up, it's time for him to go out. And the first thing he wants to do is go to the bathroom. And then he'll eat. So I take him out. He does his business. We come back in. And then I start to fill the food bowls up. Wolfie, she's been in her kennel all night because she's not housebroke yet. She's been in her kennel all night, and the first thing she wants to do is eat. So I fill both of the food bowls up. Ratchet kind of looks at his, and as soon as I let Wolfie out, she runs to hers and gobbles it down. So the next step after Wolfie eats hers within about 30 seconds is I'll bring her outside and bring the food for her mom, who lives in the barn, bring her food to her. So Wolfie does her business. I feed Remy. Then I go back into the house, and Ratchet still hasn't eaten his food. He's a grazer, if you will. Ratchet looks at me because he wants his treat. Ratchet wants his dessert before he eats his vegetables. And I tell him every morning, I say, no, you got to eat your vegetables first. So he'll look at me, and then he'll go and start eating his food. Then he gets his treat. Well, I said all that to make this point. I know what each one of these dogs likes. Ratchet wants to go to the bathroom first, then he'll eat. Wolfie wants to eat, then she'll go outside. Now, I didn't mention Remy, but Remy just wants to eat too. She's the mother of Wolfie, so it kind of makes sense. They both want to eat first. And then I know that Remy doesn't like anyone to invade her space. And I would have had her out here, but Ratchet, he wanted to come back out, so I went ahead and brought him back out. So I know these dogs pretty well. And the idea for this Daily Doable is, do we know our friends as well as we know our pets? Now, a lot of us have pets, and we have really good relationships with our fur babies. And wouldn't it make sense that if we took the time to learn what our friends like and dislike, as much as we learn what our pets like and dislike, that even goes with what food they like to eat, wouldn't our relationships be better? I think so. You know, we get loyalty from our pets because we take care of them. We listen to them. We give them what they need and what they like. We know what they dislike, and so we take care of them accordingly. I think the same thing could be said for our friends. If we take the time to get to know them and know what they like and what they dislike, I think our relationships will be stronger. One other quick story on this. Years ago, we were doing a Secret Santa at work. Now, I always got nervous about that because I didn't know if I would get someone that I could figure out a gift to give. But this one year, I had one of my friends. And I knew, as soon as I drew her name, I knew exactly what she was going to get. And so when she opened up her present, it was a little pink sock. Now, there was an inside joke because there's a book we both like that talks about this cat and this dog. And the cat always liked this little pink sock. Well, she took it home and was showing her boyfriend, and her boyfriend said, "He really knows you, doesn't he?" And she smiled, because I did. I knew what she liked, and I knew that that would be something that she would like to keep. So I gave her a little pink sock, but I also gave her the book too. So as we wrap this up, your daily doable is this. Take the time to get to know your friends. Get to know them as well as you know your pets. And I believe that our relationships with our friends will be just as deep and just as fun as they are with our pets. So until next time, this is Tim encouraging you to do what you can now. I'll see you soon. Bye.